Over a dozen tornadoes ripped through Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Nebraska on Monday, May 19, 2025, destroying multiple homes and leaving over 100,000 customers without power as it downed trees and power lines in the affected areas. Tornadoes were reported in Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Nebraska on Monday, May 19th, with damage reports coming in from parts of Oklahoma and Arkansas. MediaLocale confirmed 13 tornadoes occurred in their jurisdiction, which includes parts of Oklahoma and Arkansas, on Monday. At least 8 tornadoes passed through parts of Oklahoma and 5 through Arkansas, according to the media local. Meanwhile, the Storm Prediction Center, SPC, has thus far received only 5 confirmed tornado reports on Monday from Oklahoma, Nebraska, and Illinois. Over 100,000 customers were without power across Oklahoma and Arkansas late Monday. Residents in parts of eastern Oklahoma and western Arkansas were advised to seek shelter on Monday evening, according to the National Weather Service. In Oklahoma, tornadoes were reported in McAllister, Stillwell, Gowen, Bunch, Gore, Wardville, and the communities of Haleyville and Hartshorn. Radar observations showed that a tornado touched down in southern Pittsburg County, Oklahoma, near Blanco at around 1854 local time, LT, on Monday, while another tornado reportedly touched down at 2008 LT near Fairfield. Search and rescue operations began in the Pittsburgh area after the storms passed through, causing widespread damage, destroying homes, and uprooting trees in the eastern parts of the town. In Arkansas, tornadoes were reported in Fayetteville, Prairie Grove, Lincoln, Shady Point, and Greenland. Widespread damage was reported in all the areas, including Greenland, where multiple structures were either destroyed or damaged as the tornado downed multiple trees and power lines. Some reports indicate that 2 tornadoes may have touched down in Greenland, but this is yet to be confirmed. While no injuries or fatalities have been reported due to the event, the exact number of tornadoes and a full assessment of the aftermath are yet to be completed, and details may change as more data becomes available. This comes just 3 days after a major tornado outbreak claimed over 24 lives in Kentucky, Missouri, and Virginia on Friday, May 16th. A multi-day outbreak of severe thunderstorms across the U.S. continued into Monday as Oklahoma faced an increased threat of damaging winds, tornadoes, and softball-sized hail. Through the afternoon, some tornadic activity was tracked across the state, including one confirmed tornado near McAllister, and another large and dangerous tornado was confirmed south of the small Oklahoma town of Savannah shortly before 6 p.m. While the risk of tornadoes seems likely over for central Oklahoma, other parts of the state are still at risk and continue to see heavy storms. A tornado was confirmed near McAllister, home of the Oklahoma State Penitentiary, in the southeast part of the state Monday evening. The tornado also was tracked moving toward the communities of Haleyville and Hartshorn around 6:10 p.m., according to the National Weather Service. The area remained under warning for 70 to 80 miles per hour wind gusts and 2-inch-sized hail until 7 p.m., meteorologists said. The Oklahoma City area could see rain showers later this evening and overnight, but the gusty, hail-laden storm that quickly pushed through the metro area was the worst that residents will see on Monday. Southern and eastern Oklahoma continue to see severe weather and the occasional tornado warning, and the lone storm from central Oklahoma continued its path northward toward Kansas after dropping hail on Stillwater. As of 6:30 p.m., about 11,000 OG&E customers were without power. Monday was the last day that central Oklahoma could see stormy weather until Memorial Day weekend. Another tornado warning has been issued for cities in southern Oklahoma. The area includes the cities of Marietta and Thackerville, south of Ardmore, which had already been under tornado and severe thunderstorm warnings earlier Monday. Due to the severe weather threat on Monday, Collinsville Public Schools is dismissing students early. Elementary schools will dismiss at 11:30 a.m. and secondary schools will dismiss at 12:30 p.m., which includes bus routes starting at these times. The district is encouraging parents to reach out to their child's school if they have any questions. Superintendent Dr. Jeremy Hogan shared the following statement in part. "We understand that this may cause some inconvenience, and we sincerely apologize for that. Please be assured that this decision has been made with the utmost consideration for the safety of our students and staff. Thank you for your understanding and continued support." The severe weather prompted multiple tornado warnings throughout the state and a radar-confirmed tornado near Allen, Atwood, and Calvin. There also was a tornado reported in Blanco, which is an unincorporated rural community in Pittsburg County. Hughes County Emergency Management officials said there was some damage in the area, but most of it was to trees. Some carports and outbuildings were also damaged. Closer to the Oklahoma City metro, severe thunderstorms dropped hail and lightning. Newcastle Emergency Management posted a video of lightning striking a police vehicle.
Hailing, guys, that hail's
No one was inside the car when lightning struck, and the only damage was a broken antenna. Police unit gets struck by lightning as severe storms move through Oklahoma.
Hey, this one right here.
Residents in eastern Oklahoma are cleaning up damage from Monday's severe storms. While the OKC metro saw strong wind, rain, and hail, the storms ramped up after crossing Interstate 35. In Muskogee, city officials said some trees were knocked down and they had to work to get some roads reopened overnight. Video also showed strong winds in Fort Gibson tipping over some recreation vehicles. In the midst of the damage and disruption, we are reminded once again of the strength, resilience, and unity that define our community. The very spirit of tiger pride that carries us through tough times, Fort Gibson Public Schools officials said. Dangerous storms erupted across the central U.S. Monday, bringing several tornadoes, damaging hail, and the potential for flash flooding to a region already battered by days of deadly severe weather. Residents across parts of Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Texas endured yet another round of destructive conditions as the storm swept through. In addition to potentially strong and long-track tornadoes, the powerful systems produced wind gusts over 70 miles per hour and baseball-sized hail. Of damage from parts of Oklahoma showed power poles snapped, trees uprooted, and homes shredded into splinters of wood and drywall. Power outages and flight delays also mounted in the storm's path. Severe weather is expected to continue overnight Monday and throughout the day Tuesday, in some cases striking areas that are still reeling from weekend storms. From 4 to 7 inches of rain has already fallen in southeast Kansas and southwest Missouri. With more rain tonight, expect flash flooding to become an increasing threat in one of the nation's most frequent flash flood zones, the Ozarks. Residents remain under a tornado warning and are urged to seek shelter immediately. The damage may have been caused by strong winds or a potential tornado. Thunder can be heard rolling in the distance as residents walk through the debris. The lofted debris of a tornado crossing into northwest Arkansas's Washington County near the town of Lincoln, Arkansas. Those in the towns of Lincoln and Prairie Grove should be in their storm shelters. Danger of falling trees. From senior meteorologist Jonathan Erdman, among the 60 reports of thunderstorm straight-line winds or wind damage, I've noticed some reports of trees on homes and vehicles, particularly in the Kansas City metro area. That's one reason why we suggest you take shelter for a severe thunderstorm warning just as you would a tornado warning. If a tree falls on your house, it could come crashing through the roof or an exterior wall.